Well, welcome back, ladies and gents. It has been way too long. Let's put it that way. Loons are going crazy over there. Yeah, it's been a long time, and I'm back at it again, and hopefully going to be doing it like weekly videos. That was my goal from the beginning. I will say that when I first started, it was quite a shock, actually, how awkward it is talking to camera, how weird it is just like sitting looking at this and talking. And so I thought I'd give it another try and go back for the reboot, I guess. Let's see, I'll give you a little update where I've been and why I haven't really been able to do this. So I was working in retail for a long time, and it just wasn't working for me anymore. I didn't have time to get out and do this stuff, which played a big factor. And I was living where I was living. I ended up had to move out of there. I lived in a van for a little while. I actually built it out myself, a 2002 Dodge conversion van. Rest in peace. And I had a lot of work done to it by myself and by my uncle, who helped fix some rust in it after I bought it. And I guess it just wasn't enough. The rust damage was pretty extensive, and she died. But my dog and I did that for a short stint, and all that, I was still working in retail. And once that broke down, then I had to, like any normal 27-year-old, I lived in my parents' basement for a little while, and I was commuting like an hour and 45 to work. And I couldn't do that anymore. Retail, if any of you ever worked in retail management, it's a lot of work. And I liked it for a long time, and it was just too exhausting and wasn't fun anymore. I didn't get to do this stuff. I didn't have the balance to do this. Nothing against where I worked and who I worked for. It was just I didn't get to do this stuff. And if you can't do what you love, then you should really make time to do that. So that's what I did. But I started working again, and I worked full time and kind of settled in, and got a house with my girlfriend, and I figured it's time to start doing this again now that I have a little bit more free time and I don't work the hours like I did in retail. So here I am, back at it, making this quick little video today, more of a channel update, but also I'm out here fishing, as you can see, and it's only my second time this year, and I've had a ton of little fish biting. So hopefully I can actually catch a decent fish and make this video worthwhile and not just be me talking. We are coming up on fall, and I know I usually bring a local beer with me, or some type of craft beer, but I think the first couple videos, I know the first video had a Chaga Stout, which is phenomenal. That's Lone Pine Brewing Company, and I actually went down to their brewery in Portland a couple weekends ago for a friend's birthday get-together, and the place is pretty cool, and the beer is phenomenal. But long story short, it is fall. It is my favorite time of the year, and I am going to be what's a good way to put this? I am going to be a typical fall lover. It is local, but it is also Pumpkinhead season, so I had to do it. This is actually, I had one a couple weeks ago, or last week, but I figured to bring it with me. It's fall. I love Pumpkinhead, and Shipyard's local, so cheers, guys. Pull my lure in and fish start jumping. But yeah, so I mean, that's a quick update of where I've been at in life. I have been kind of active on my Instagram. It's MR Outdoors 1. I do some photography, and I'm just getting into it, just really kind of learning it and learning all this good stuff. And I actually, while making the van, I actually broke my last camera, the first camera I had, so I got this camera. And it's a little bit better than the first one I had, so I've been doing a lot more photography with it. A lot of it is for my winter snowshoeing, and I started doing some spoon carving as well. I just picked that up this winter, so we can see a couple of spoons I've done there. Plan on doing some more of that. So that's where I've been. Where I'm heading is definitely some more with this stuff. Gonna be doing a lot of outdoors activities, and probably some stuff like around the house too. Like, I mean, not just, you know, your boating, fishing, hiking, camping. I mean, I'll do plenty of that because I love to. But I've been doing a lot of projects around the house lately, and a lot of outdoor projects. And we've been doing a lot of landscaping. We just put up a fence together, like just us. We didn't pay anyone to do it. I'm gonna be putting some patio in and a bunch of other stuff, and I mean, that's really cool, like outdoor stuff that like you can do on a weekend, I think, which would be really cool that for a lot of people to see. And it won't necessarily be like how-to videos or DIY videos, but I'm sure there'll be some of it. But it'll be more of like, it's not hard. Like it'll be more to show like how easy it is to just get outdoors and do something like that. I guess that's where. Anyway, that's the direction I'm headed with the channel. I'll be doing some weekend warrior type stuff, I guess. Plus some backcountry trips. I'm trying to plan one right now, actually, for early fall. But I suppose I'll shut up now and you guys can enjoy what I'm enjoying. If I can get another bite. If I catch a fish, I'll get that on. Well, I'll get a video of it if I can. Make this not a boring video. But it'll probably be boring. Here's my view. Well, with the risk of running out on battery, I am going to get picked up. I got one fish, but I'll take it. Didn't get skunked. It's getting a little bit dark. I got a short hike back home, but it's tough to see. There's some pinks in the sky. But I'm going to get packed up and start heading out of here, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next trip, guys.